the men and women of the CIA are the eyes and ears
Video
of the
of
free world.
unidentified flying objects,
I was
recorded by the
given
U.S. military.
a glass of Kool-Aid.
Here is a bulletin from CBS News. In Dallas, Texas, 3 shots were fired at President Kennedy's motorcade in downtown Dallas.
This is a CBS News special report. I'm Tony DeCopel in New York, and we are coming on your air at this early hour with breaking news. A catastrophic bridge collapse in Baltimore, and the Maryland governor has just declared a state of emergency.
Aerial observation of intense source of light. Document type. FOIA. Keywords. UFO Special Collection. Collection. FOIA Collection. Document number /ESDN 000-551-5703. Release decision. RIFPUB. Original classification. U. Document page count. 1. Document creation date. June 24, 2015. Document release date. January 31, 2011. Sequence number. Case number. F2010-00651. Publication date. November 18, 1976. File. Attachment size. PDF icon doc 000551573.pdf 58.81 KB. Body 000015275 Ion Elk, CA1 Repot No K324/336 F1I6 Subject Aerial Observativo of Intense Die #DTTR $foot 19th Source of light no. Paces 1p. Afferences ACD Case Gate of Info. Sen EMS, plus ER 116. This is unevaluated INFORTDATIBU1. An unusual incident was observed during a 10 September 191 British European Airways flight for Moscow to London. Between 1530 and 1900 hours, the aircraft was cruising at an altitude of approximately 33,000 feet, apparently inside the border of Lithuania, when a blinding, single-source, constant intensity, and stationary light was observed off the starboard flight path of the aircraft. The light's distance was estimated to be approximately 10 to 15 nais elf of the aircraft's pit and approximate nasi 5 to 6,000 feet t, below the aircraft, so watt above AO. Cloud layer. The light, which reser B, at a sodium vapor lamp, YEL. Wish in color, and which was too intense to V, directly for any period of time, completely lit the top of the lower cloud layer, giving it a glowing cast. 2. The light was of such interest that the BEA pilot CA-C onto the aircraft's intercom network, stated that he was somewhat concerned over its presence, and said he had asked the Soviet authorities FRR an identification of its source. The Soviet authorities came back with a negative identification response, suggesting that he should not ask questions. Tim. Light was observed for approximately L0 to 5 minutes, until the aircraft had floor passed and left the light source behind.
C0001525. Directorate of Operations. Domestic Collection Pixie Lawn. Foreign Intelligence Information Report. Country USSR. DCD Report No. Subject Aerial Observation of Intense Source of Light. Date Distribute 20E324/33601-76 18 MOV 1976. No, pages. 1. References. DCD case. Date of info. September 1976. Source. 5. $. This is unevaluated information. De Vegenar and Vagata 1 in man. 1. An unusual incident was observed during a September 10, 1976 British between European Airways flight from Moscow to London. 1,800 and 1,900 hours, the aircraft was cruising at an altitude of approximately 33,000 feet, apparently inside the border of Lithuania, when a blinding, single source, constant intensity, and stationary light was observed off the starboard flight path of the aircraft. The light's distance was estimated to be approximately 10 to 15 miles off of the aircraft's path and approximately 5 to 6,000 feet, 1,500 to 1,300 meters, below the aircraft, somewhat above a lower cloud layer. The light, which resembled a sodium vapor lamp, and which was too intense to view directly for any period of time, completely lit the top of the lower cloud layer, giving it a glowing cast. 2. The light was of such interest that the BEA pilot came onto the aircraft's intercom network, stated that he was somewhat concerned over its presence, and said he had asked the Soviet authorities for an identification of its source. The Soviet authorities came back with a negative identification response, suggesting that he should not ask questions. The light was observed for approximately 10 to 15 minutes, until the aircraft had flown past and left the light source behind. End. HEXE. LEHW 78. Museumonation and use of the cure fen intellegumu embosmation in this method is contro, Lucen D.